views. Oh, the views are great. You see?
They have catapults, or later on they have cannons. Because you want to throw something at your enemy, even if you cannot afford these catapults, you want to have some kind of stones that's ready to torture your enemies. Yeah. So.
What is this? Linnamüür. Oh, we have to go here too. Epping Tower. This seems to be very heavy. Chainmail must be stuck. So this is 15th century or 14th?
This tower is built first in 14th century.
14th century. Ah, so
and
it's.
Then I think when it's at its current height, it has to be 15th century.
15th century. Pretty old. Okay, thank you. I'll go upstairs. Yes, that would be good.
So on this floor they have these stone blocks, which are mostly limestones as well, and also the tower is built with limestones, as is most of the old town towers and city walls, because this is what they have in this region. And also the people that built these towers and city walls. So even back in Middle Ages, I mean medieval times, they have their version of like workers' union, which is called guild.
Guild, yes.
Yeah. So basically, they have masters that teach apprentices, and then they also negotiate the pay with the people that commission these towers and walls.
It's very progressive. And they have a lot of different guilds.
Yes, and they actually get, some of them actually get quite wealthy, and there is a guild hall, which is now the city's history museum.
Yes.
Chainmail, and you can get the feel of how heavy it is.
Oh, it is.
So the whole thing is over 40 kilograms. This should be the heaviest one that's displayed on here. And but the making of these chainmails are rather straightforward. They just get 4 outer rings and they join with 1 inner ring. It's like a cross pattern, and they keep repeating the pattern. If you throw enough time at it, you will get one for yourself. Yeah. And this is actually an earlier occurrence, like early equipment than the one-piece metal armors you would see. Even when they later on they have these one-piece chest plates, or like leg plates or arm plates or whatever, they usually still wear inside these kind of chainmails.
Okay.
Yeah. But of course there are like different degrees of like density and weight, so they can choose what's suitable.
But the chainmails were before those one-plated armors.
They are before.
Okay. But maybe the most difficult part is how to make this wire. They did not have wire making machines. How did they make them?
I'm interested in that as well.
Yes.
But indeed, like even when they did make it, they started from something like a wire and hammered it into these rings.
Yes.
How they make the wires, I'm not too sure about it. Which is a nice arch of limestones. This is the clue to the original height of the tower, which was what they have when they built it in early 14th century.
Okay, they did not have this floor at all, or
they had this. This is the top floor.
Okay, but I think this floor they did not have it at all, or it was from other material.
It's made from wood. It should
wood.
Have
Yes.
Supported with various wood. Here you can also see a wooden beam there. But I'm not sure how old these woods are. I'm not.
Yes.
I don't think they are straight from 14th century.
highly unlikely.
Right. But anyway, this is what they first had when they first built it. When they later decided to add more floors, they decided to like seal off the ceiling like this, and they add the floor above. And then they do it again for the floor above. That's why you can see these two limestone arches for this floor and the floor above.
So you don't know what to expect.
Right. And this is the catapult.
Uh-huh.
It's on display. Of course, it doesn't come with this tower, but most of the towers in Old Town, when they are like in active defense or combat in Middle Ages, in medieval times, they have catapults, or later on they have cannons. And they do not have roofs.
Roofs, okay.
They do not have roofs when they were first built. Because you want to throw something at your enemy. Even if you cannot afford these catapults, you want to have some kind of stones that's ready to torture your enemies. Yeah? And one interesting point about this catapult is they not only throw stones, they also gather dead and deceased animals to throw at the enemies.
Oh.
Yes, so it's a medieval biological weapon.
Pretty nasty.
Yes, pretty nasty. And risky.
So the enemy would get some disease, or what was the thinking?
Yes, they just hope the enemy will get some disease.
Yes.
So it's just not only for the nasty part. Somehow they also have some understanding of disease.
Yes.
Interesting. Exclusive to this tower, but most of these defense towers, when you have a stair that's coming along the curvature of the wall, it usually goes clockwise when you go up. Why is that? It's because most people are right-handed, and if you're guarding on the top, and your enemy has infiltrated the tower and they're coming up to get you, now you have a larger space to move your right hand in the way. Whereas your enemy, they have a smaller space to move their right hand in the way.
Yes.
So if you are attacking a tower and you are left-handed, you are either a very valuable person, or you want to hide that fact so you won't be pushed to the front line.
To the front line.
Yes.
But they have gone very deeply into the architecture, even.
Yes, it's
considering this kind of minute thing.
The towers, they will be in this direction. Most of the towers.
That's genius. I wouldn't have thought about it.
Right. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. See you. So, this was amazing. We got an interesting tour, really interesting tour. Let's take some views. Oh, the views are great. You see? Old Town, towers, ships. That's great. Look here. That's nice. There is a road. And this is very narrow window, and apartments. And this is to Tallinn, one of the most popular areas. Okay, this tower is most recommended place to visit. We'll put a link in the description, and see you in another segment.